Hello, Internet. Your friendly neighborhood gremlin here. And today we're going to give Monique a European-style house? I don't know. European elegance, I think is what she asked for. She asked for a pied-à-terre, but I didn't know what that was until I looked it up later. So that's not really what this is. Though, I mean, I'm not really clear still on what that is, actually. So mostly we just give her a house that I feel feels kind of European and elegant. I could be totally wrong about that. This is just sort of the vibes I imagined. So you can let me know down below how European it is, or if you know what a pied-à-terre is, other than like foot of the earth, which is what it means in French. I do very strongly consider using the magic circle flooring down here. We change our mind and we're gonna actually use it upstairs. You're probably thinking like, what the fuck does that have to do with European elegance? Which like probably nothing, but also the idea of it being kind of like old and spooky and a little bit witchy was kind of a thing that I enjoyed. So, that'll be upstairs. Downstairs is all like white and blue, and then we slowly get into darker and darker as we go. Upstairs will be mostly dark browns and grays, and then we go outside, where we go full on black. Mostly just because I can't help myself, and I feel very sort of like uncomfortable in this light white stuff. So we just sort of slide into our comfort zone the further into the build we go. We do manage to do all 3 sections, though. Our video's still under 10 minutes, which is kind of impressive, maybe? I don't know. Maybe you could leave a comment down below mentioning whether or not you prefer videos that are longer or shorter than 10 minutes, or if you really just don't give a shit. We are going to try streaming for the first time ever this morning in about 2 hours, and I'm really kind of nervous. Not nervous about the actual streaming bit, but about my computer being able to handle me streaming, because I think I may have to go and try and figure out how to put my microphone on the bed so I can use the big TV so we can account for the lag that will be happening on my computer screen. Who knows, maybe if streaming goes well, then I can justify buying myself a new Mac. Probably shouldn't do that, especially because like it's not like I'm earning any money doing this hobby, and while I'm having fun, it sort of doesn't really justify a $3,000 new computer. I mean, I'm gonna need one soon anyway, but still. It's kind of a bit of a bite to my wallet. Maybe we'll wait and make it like a Christmas present or something. Who knows? If I come back next week with a new computer, do be disappointed in me? Because I probably shouldn't do that. Anyway, maybe we should talk about the build a little bit. Here I am just kind of floundering because I have no idea what it is I'm trying to do or how I'm going to make it work or why I need to have that statue in here. We also have one upstairs, so I mean, apparently I like her. We are going to manage to use quite a few of the like actual art pieces in this build here. I don't do it very often, especially because they look so flat against the other items with frames. I don't know what it is or why it is they are so flat and other things are dimensional. I don't understand why that's the way it goes, it just kind of is. So I have a hard time sort of fitting them together. I'm also trying to cover up those little like museum plaques anywhere I can, because the museum wall was the right white color to go with that European wall. So that was why we used it, but it has those little like black things, which again was very useful when I was designing an art gallery. But now that I'm just trying to design a home, it's a little bit weird. I was also really excited to get to use the drapery bits, because I mean, you know how much I love the drapery bits. I don't think they're the exact same blue as the wallpaper, but it's close enough that it doesn't really matter, I suppose. Again, because it's Animal Crossing, kind of just take what you got. I also don't know that I use them very well, but do know that they made me happy, and so that is why they stay. But now that we've put down a rug, we're just going to change the lighting, and then we get to head upstairs, where I do feel like I succeeded a little bit more. I'm also pretty sure I keep it as a 6x6. I could be lying to you, but that feels like the correct answer. I do end up using that sort of classic library accent wall there, but I don't think I put in any actual bookshelves, which seems like a first. I'm pretty sure there are always bookshelves. I also don't add any of like the clutter books either. I don't know. European elegance and clutter kind of don't really go together in my mind. As such, I struggle a little bit with putting down the sort of miscellaneous objects. I have to tell you how much I love the pattern that I've put on the chair and the bed, and also the lamp when we get there. I don't know. It's just like the perfect dark kind of pattern. It is absolutely just one of Sable's patterns. Like it's not like it's fancy or custom or whatever. It's just, I don't know. It just fits quite nicely, and I'm really proud of it. Though quite literally all I did was pick it from a list. So, I mean, singing praises is probably not the way to go there. But we, of course, have our beautiful statue, which is just going to sit at the bottom of the bed there. I'm actually going to get rid of the harp. I really like the idea of the harp, but it just didn't fit, and then I wanted to put a desk in, and so go with the desk instead. But here we are covering up the magic circle with a rug. You kind of like can't tell that it's there, but also kind of can tell that it's there. Maybe let me know if you think Monique is the one who drew the circle and then just covered it up, or if it was just kind of like there when she got here, and so she threw a rug over it because she didn't know what else to do about it. I also used that outdoor lamp inside, which, again, is one of those things that just kind of made me irrationally happy. We're gonna put a bunch of them outside as well, so kind of matches thematically, maybe, I guess. I don't know, I really liked it. I did really want to use the typewriter in here, but I decided I liked the essay set better, and I also enjoyed that she had a photo of herself on her desk. I don't know why, it was just one of those things that seemed appropriate. I don't even put any cobwebs in here, which, let me tell you, was a little bit of a restraint, because damn did I want to put some cobwebs in here, but Monique seems like the kind of person to hire a housekeeper, so I imagine there wouldn't be cobwebs then. Right, I also put a chandelier on each floor, which again is one of those things I don't do very often. I don't really remember to put ceiling items up very often, but we get to head outside now, which is maybe my favorite part. I don't know, I do really like upstairs as well. But outside is just kind of nice. It ends up very simple, but I really like it. It's what we end up doing the reveal of, which was maybe a mistake, but also it's already done. So what can you do, right? And I am finally able to live my best spooky fence life, which is extremely exciting, at least for me. I love this fence. I've loved this fence since I saw it, and now I actually have access to it, which is really exciting. Though it does stress me out how the fence has to sit like in the middle, like in the half square of the square. So you have to decide if the path is going to be a little bit under or a little bit over, and that sort of makes me sad. But also, again, it's Animal Crossing. Sometimes we just have to live with the choices they've made. We are going to go a little bit over on the flower beds at the moment, but I do promise we will tone it down shortly. We're going to end up with 2 seating areas in the end. We're going to have one that's going to hang out in the grass, which is maybe a questionable decision. I did really consider things like if I should have dirt where the flowers are going to be, or if I should even have it sitting on the grass at all, and maybe I should have just extended the path, but I didn't like that idea in the end, so we sort of stick with this one. Have this chair set here, which is going to have another essay set on it, and then I remembered that the chessboard was a thing, and I really wanted one of those, but also really wanted the essay set, so we are going to put in a whole other set of chairs, just so we can have a chessboard. Because, you know, that's logical. But after we set up our chessboard, the final step is just to put in way too many lights. Because I love that little streetlight thing. It brings me joy. And then I kind of overdo it. You don't know how many times it was that I stopped in the middle of doing this where I thought I was going to be done. Because I cut all of it out, obviously. Why would you want to watch that? But we do end up with, one might argue, too many streetlights. Although, I mean, is there really such a thing as too many streetlights? But we have finally made our way to the reveal, so it really helped me out. If you liked the video or just had a fun time hanging out with me, you can hit the like button, or you can leave a comment down below about your thoughts on the build, or literally anything else. And of course, if you think you might want to do this again sometime, you can hit the subscribe button. But of course, as always, I'll see y'all tomorrow. Goodbye!